We've got an inside look in the LEGO Movie 2 in this month's edition of Bloxs magazine. All right, let's dive right in. There's a lot of stuff in this issue of the magazine. We're going to kind of focus on LEGO Movie 2 stuff. You can see in the table of contents, we've got almost every item here has something to do with LEGO Movie 2. We'll plug away. We've got the letters section here. We've got some stuff about Star Wars. I think there's some information here about the next LEGO Ideas review. I'm really excited about that. Some other articles. Here we've got a review of LEGO Movie, the second part, from Bloxs magazine. I think, you know, that they said, like, there's just no way that it could be as awesome as the first film, but they said they definitely enjoyed it and that they think it's worth several viewings. Let's see, we've got some information here about LEGO Movie 2 video game announced. If you want to know about the background, the behind the scenes of LEGO Movie 2, this issue of Bloxs magazine is going to be something you need to get your hands on. Let's see, this is an article from Chris about crossing the gender divide. You know, there's many sets from this movie that sort of, you know, marry, you know, a combination of what you would think of as like sort of stereotypical boy toys and stereotypical girl toys. I mean, you know, of course, every kid of course, has the freedom to choose what they like to play with. But as far as like how toys are marketed, this is a really interesting look at what LEGO is doing with the LEGO Movie 2. Let's see, we got top 10 LEGO dragons. That's cool. And then making LEGO Movie 2. So we've got this big, wonderful article about behind the scenes, you know, from the film, with some really wonderful pictures. Obviously, here you see some of the voice actors. We've got Will Arnett, Chris Pratt, Elizabeth Banks, some screenshots from the movie itself. This goes on and on. This is really amazing. We've got some, oh my gosh, okay, look at this. We've got some shots here. This says the LEGO design team works on the basement set. So this is actually the set where the basement was, you know, where the basement scenes were shot. You know, this is the Apocalypseburg set that you know, was sort of modified for the film so that it could be easily torn apart by the characters in the movie. Oh, that was a spoiler. Spoiler alert. I guess it's too late. This is actually Nico Voss right here. I got to meet this guy, and he signed our copy of this set because he helped design the version of the set that, you know, was used in this scene in shooting the film. He was not the original designer of the LEGO set itself, but he did work on this part of the film. Really exciting stuff here. This takes us right into a review of Welcome to Apocalypseburg. They give it a 92 out of 100. I think that is pretty accurate. You know, you can check out our review of this set right here on Beyond the Brick, and I absolutely loved it. I think it's brilliant. I think the lead designer on this was Justin Ramsden, so there's actually some pretty neat little Easter eggs worked in that I always appreciate to see in LEGO sets. And of course, this is a very busy set, so it's pretty easy to work in some of those little secrets. All right, we got Emmett and Lucy's escape buggy. We've got Unikitty's sweetest friends ever, Emmett's tricycle. So of course, most of our reviews here in this month's edition of Bloxs magazine are from the LEGO Movie 2. Just a really, really interesting sort of assortment of sets from this movie. You know, the settings varied so greatly that I find the assortment of sets captivating. We've got Banarnar here. Yeah, this says we're all really just here for Banarnar, one of the sort of standout characters from the LEGO Movie 2 that I think nobody quite expected. But, you know, I heard that the studio wanted a banana. They were like, we got to have a banana in there. And so, you know, they figured out how to work a banana in. And of course, the banana was hilarious. We keep moving on here. We've got the pop-up party bus. This is an incredible set with some really fun features. We've got Battle Ready Batman and Metalbeard. All right, we're just gonna keep moving on. Look, it's like it doesn't end. The product line for this movie is just like breathtaking. Of course, we've got Ultra Kitty right here, or I'm sorry, Ultra Caddy, and you know, I think there's like a 1x5x2 brick in this, which is like mind-blowing because there really aren't like any 1x5 bricks, but now there are. Crazy stuff. All right, we've got Sweet Mayhem's Sistar Starship. This thing is beautiful. I want it. I don't have it yet. That's okay. We've got Benny's Space Squad. Unbelievable that, you know, they're bringing all of these sort of classic space-looking minifigures into production again. People are going crazy about this stuff. It just goes on and on. Look at this. Metalbeard's Heavy Metal Motor Trike. We've got Rex's Rex Explorer. All right, so then we get into the regular reviews. Now, here we've got an article called Meet Queen Whatever Wannabe. A little bit about the design of the character, a little bit about Tiffany Haddish, the voice of the Queen. Then we've got an article, look at this stuff. This is like concept art from the film, you know, from Rex's spaceship. I just absolutely love this kind of stuff. Look at this guy, he's like a pizza delivery raptor. That's so funny. Man, more concept art. A bunch more concept art from like Apocalypseburg. If you're not into this kind of stuff, I'm sorry, because this, you know, this stuff reminds me of like back when behind the scenes of films first started being interesting, you know, with like Star Wars and the stuff that you still see coming out today that like no one's ever seen before because like concept art is being unearthed. Or like I grew up looking at like Starlog magazine and you would see these kinds of things, you know, about the popular movies of the time. And I'm so excited about this edition of Bloxs magazine because it's got all this behind the scenes information about the Lego Movie 2. Here, this is, you know, the same kind of stuff about the development of the Mayhem character. Just some really interesting stuff going on in this issue. We'll move on. I think that's pretty much the end of the Lego Movie 2 stuff, but then we dive into Lego Family Tree Star Wars. Just, good golly, the stuff that this magazine is doing every single month, I don't know how they crank it out. The wonderful pictures, the wonderful detailed articles. Look at this. We've got like Lego Mania magazine from 1999. I remember this. This stuff is crazy. Okay, and then, so this is just a look at, you know, the last 20 years of Lego Star Wars. And so they've added Lego Star Wars as its own section in the Lego family tree. Keep moving on here. Whoa! Port lug! Look at this. Okay, I didn't even know about this. This is a focus on my lug. So if you want to know a little bit more about, I don't mean not that I started it personally, but this is the lug that I am a member of here in Portland, Oregon. Yeah, this is really exciting. I didn't even see this. I must have skipped over this page when I was looking over it earlier. But let's see. Yeah, this is Rose City Comic Con 2015. I remember being here for this. I think I just had a couple of really small builds somewhere sitting among this stuff. This was right around the time that I joined the lug and was kind of starting to get into the AFOL community. Cool, awesome. So if you want to know more about like my own experience in the AFOL community here in Portland, Oregon, you can read here. This is awesome. Okay, and then we got let's see, lighting on the cheap. We got Benny here, and this is just some information on, you know, easy ways that you can light your mock photography or your set photography, you know, with using just kind of some readily available and affordable lighting options. Lighting makes all the difference. Look at this. That's all we got. That's all this photograph was, and it goes back to here. Look at how amazing this photo looks. And all it is these guys sitting on a black piece of paper with like some twinkle lights in the background. Awesome. Lighting, seriously, y'all, for photography and video, lighting makes all the difference. This is Bloxs' own version of Emmett and Lucy's mini escape buggy. They did a nice job here, especially I love the rubber band sort of suspension on these little vehicles. And yeah, I think they've done a wonderful job capturing the spirit of this vehicle in such a small format, and you can build it along with them here in Bloxs magazine if you'd like. We'll keep moving on. We've got the Pirate Island Theme Park Part 3. If you're following along with this, you know, this shows you some really interesting techniques as they build out this sort of modular theme park. This time we've got this swirling octopus ride. Then we've got an article here about, let's see, this is Spaceship Earth. This represents a ride. What is this? Is this like Epcot Center or something? Yeah, if you've ever been to Disney's Epcot theme park. Okay, yeah, so this is sort of a look at what this was, or sort of, I think, the way it used to be inside. So this is on ideas, but the thing that I'm really excited about is this Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. This looks so good. I want to build it. All right, we've got some insects. This talks about some different building techniques here for some various little crawly critters. And then just to focus on using clips, we've got a mock question and answer here about the first order Typroteus, and then a bunch of mocks. I always love seeing people's mocks. This is good stuff. We are nearing the end of this magazine. I haven't quite looked at this, but I love that it's got a bunch of Technic figs in it. I love those Technic figs. Rick and Morty. Some upcoming LEGO events, and the LEGO Brictionary as usual. Looks like next month in Bloxs magazine we've got some look at the Overwatch sets. So that's this month in Bloxs magazine. If you would like to know more about this, you can check it out at www.bloxsmag.com. Please subscribe to Beyond the Brick for wonderful LEGO videos every day. And until next time, thanks for watching.